Hi, it's Ange, and you are listening to Divinely Connected. This is your daily message for Wednesday, May 10th. Wow, this card gave me the goosebumps when I flipped it over. It said, reaching for your dreams, and then it says, go for it. And I was like, oh, let's do it. There is this sensation of like that pause button that we were on, that stationary button that we were on. We are in action mode. We are in go mode. So, whether this is a goal, a personal goal, a professional goal, an idea, a pipe dream, a vacation, however this comes in for you, oh my gosh, I literally just keep getting the chills zipping up and down. This is such a wonderful time to put into motion, to taking those steps to move forward. Now, they did say, Ange, you were a little bit reserved saying that, taking the steps, because as they show me jumping in with 2 feet. Right. So this opportunity or this new experience or this divinely inspired motivation that has hit, it is time. I say go for it. I say let's move forward, because this is going to bring in a beautiful experience for you. And that it is definitely, divinely supported as you move forward. And there is this feeling of, what are you waiting for? You know, this has been coming up so much in conversations and just in my own reflection of, we do the things, right? So whatever you were told, many of us were, you go to school, you get good grades, you go to some form of secondary school, you get a job, you find a husband or a wife, you get married, you have kids, and you live happily ever after. Except for there are a lot of people who have done all those things and they're like, what? How come I don't feel happily ever after? Right? So there is this sensation of, you've been kind of questioning your processing, or we've kind of been like, okay, is that what life is about? And I don't want to say like we were served or direct it wrongly, because that's just what you do, right? How often have we heard something similar? Or if we're in families and we're doing something a little bit outside of the box, that it really ruffles some feathers or it brings a lot of discomfort. So having that type of plan was something that brings in comfort for many. But you may be finding yourself in this year of 2023 being like, geez, like I want to challenge these belief systems. I want to challenge this way of life for myself, whether that looks like, quitting a corporate job and going into entrepreneurial work, or whether that is to not have children and to continue moving single, or however this shows up for you, or whatever it is, because we've all been kind of guided into a forward in some sort of preconceived belief system that has been handed down to us, right? So depending on where you're at in the world, you're recognizing within, and especially within this last month, it's almost like this feeling of, what am I waiting for? Like, why not me? Where before it used to be so unattainable. You would think, oh, this only happens to those people. Prosperity only comes to those people. And now there's that understanding of like, why not me? They're just humans too. I can do this. I can fulfill my dreams. I can make changes. I can invest in myself. I can make the changes that will bring in a more loving experience, because we're recognizing as mass consciousness, we're in a season of awakening where we realize that we are here to live and to love and to have experiences. We're not just here to fulfill a checklist and work day in and day out and then die, right? And some of us may have had, significant departures of people who we felt passed way before their time. And then there's this feeling of, well, is that how that life is? So a lot of these big, deep questions have been coming up, and even for the last, I don't know, 2, 3 years, but really feeling within this last month that it's kind of like, I'm making changes. I'm doing something different. Whether this is healing your inside, whether this is changing your mindset, whether this is renovating your house, whether this is changing your job, however this is coming in for you, you're right. It is time for change. And these changes are exactly where you should be. Listen to your intuition. Listen to that intuition. You wouldn't be feeling this push. You wouldn't be feeling this nudge if it wasn't for you. You're feeling what you're feeling for a reason. And I'm not telling you, listen, I'm not telling you go burn your life down to the ground and rebuild, right? But I am saying is, let's make some steps to create a better feeling experience for yourself or to have your life align with what truly brings you happiness and passion here in this physical form. Because you're right, we are on a certain set amount of time. And I don't know anyone who wants to get to the end of their life and say, oh my God, I'm so glad that I didn't do what I wanted to do. I'm so glad that I didn't follow my dreams, right? We don't want to be that. So this is reaching for your dreams. This is putting it into motion, even if your first step is just allowing yourself to go there mentally, allowing yourself instead of saying, oh, no, that's never going to happen, or that's not for me, or I don't have time for that, or I have too many obligations and responsibilities. Even if it's just saying, but maybe me too, but maybe this is for me, allowing your dreams to expand. Remember, we have the law of attraction, which is a universal law that states that what you put your time and attention on is what the universe gives to you. So by just allowing and dreaming and laying there and thinking of it is actually bringing in more experiences that are going to align with that. Don't dim yourself down. Don't discredit what you want because you don't know how you're going to get it. That's the magic of the universe. I never thought that I would be a working medium who is constantly growing and expanding, who has now started traveling, doing events, and having my own podcast. This was never my plan. But here I am. But here I am. So when I was 10 years ago developing my intuition and thinking, I don't want to like really do it, or I could never do this, that, and the other thing. I just said, you know what, universe, bring what is for me. I open myself. I the gig is I will continue to listen to you as you bring through guidance for me to move forward. And I'm going to trust that you know best. And that keeps me out of resistance. And remember, it's not overnight. I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been on my spiritual path for 10 years. And I'm so grateful and thankful that it is at a timeline that is comfortable for me. Because if it would have got too big too fast, I wouldn't have been ready. So remember that as you move forward. Everything is coming to you in perfect divine timing. Your job is to do what you need to do in that day. In that day. You're not going to climb the mountain in a day. You're not going to expand and have everything that you want in a day, but you can open yourself up to the universe. You can reach for your dreams. You can believe that your dreams will be yours in perfect divine timing, and that you are going to promise the universe, as the universe continues to support you and to bring in for you what it is that you need, that you will show up every day and you will do the work. And the work may be internal work. It may be healing yourself and fixing your mindset and getting out of your own way. And the universe is going to continue step by step, bringing in what it is that you need. So go for it. Reach for those dreams and know that your divine team and universal energy is supporting you as you move forward. I'm going to leave that with you and come back tomorrow for tomorrow's daily message.